allegations by the Indian media is that Zakir encourages suicide bombing. One Indian news channel went to the extent of saying that Zakir says, let's have suicide bombing, and he is a crazy fanatic. Now, where do they get this information from? I don't know. Yes, there were a few occasions, there were questions asked that what does Islam have to say about suicide bombing? And I made it very clear that as far as Islam is concerned, suicide bombing used for terrorist attacks and killing innocent human beings, it's totally prohibited in the Quran. And Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Ma'idah, chapter number 5, verse number 32, that if anyone kills any other human being, unless it be for murder or for spreading corruption in the land, it is as though he has killed the whole of humanity. I make it very evident that suicide bombing used for killing any innocent human being for any terrorist attack is prohibited in Islam. And as far as suicide bombing is concerned, if you read the book by Robert Pape, who is an associate professor in the University of Chicago, he wrote a book by the name of Dying to Win. And he is a specialist in terrorist attacks and on suicide bombing. And he says that the first time that suicide bombing became infamous was when Ignatius Greenwoods, he did the first suicide bombing on 13th of March 1881. He was the first person who did suicide bombing and became infamous for that. In the last century, the first time suicide bombing was done, according to Robert Pape, was by LTTE. That's the Liberation Tamil Tigers, LM, also known as Black Tigers. And it was a Hindu organization. They were LTT. But it would be foolish for me to say that Hinduism encourages suicide bombing. And we know lately, in the last couple of decades, we hear that suicide bombing have been done by Muslims, etc. And Robert Pape says that never ever have Muslims been heard of doing suicide bombing until America occupied Iraq. And he says that all these suicide bombing that were done, it was not because of religion, it was mainly a political act because they were against certain government. So if you read the experts, you'll come to know. As far as I'm concerned, I'm totally against suicide bombing where innocent people are killed. It is against Islam and it is the second major sin in Islam. Killing any innocent human being is the second major sin in Islam. Please don't pick up some statements of mine out of context and misquote me and give a wrong impression about my views.